Breaking into our top 10 is the $11 million open-top masterpiece that redefined modern hybrid performance on American soil.
This specific Giallo Triplo example set a new model record in 2026, proving that the sun never sets on Ferrari's auction dominance.
With only 210 units in existence, this highly specified hypercar represents the ultimate investment for the world's most elite car collectors.
950 horsepower of hybrid fury makes this the ultimate weapon for carving through the scenic American coastal highways.
It's not just a car, it's a high-speed asset that is appreciated faster than almost any other modern vehicle in the USA.
Sold at the legendary 2026 Kissimmee auction, it set a massive benchmark for what collectors are willing to pay for Ferrari perfection. Every curve of this machine is designed to manipulate the air, keeping it glued to the asphalt at 200 miles per hour. Every curve of this machine is designed to manipulate the air, keeping it glued to the asphalt at 200 miles per hour.
Stopping power is just as vital as its speed, utilizing Formula One-derived technology to tame the 900 horsepower beast within.
Stepping inside feels like entering the cockpit of a fighter jet, tailored specifically for the driver who demands the absolute best.
For $11 million, you aren't just buying a Ferrari, you're buying a piece of automotive history that screams in triple-layer yellow.
At rank 9, we find the legendary Enzo, but not in the red you're used to. This is the ultra-rare Rosso Dino.
Sold for $11.1 million, this specific chassis is one of the most unique US-spec Enzos ever to hit the block.
This V12 engine was the pinnacle of its era, a direct descendant of the championship-winning Formula One technology from the early 2000s. Driving an Enzo is a visceral, analog experience, where every gear change is felt deep in your soul via carbon fiber paddles.
In the world of high-stakes American auctions, the Enzo remains a blue-chip asset that continues to shatter price records every single year.
Its design was controversial at launch, but today it is recognized as a timeless masterpiece of brutalist, track.
This car was built to conquer the circuit first, with its road-legal status being a secondary, albeit glorious, afterthought for the lucky owner.
Every vent serves a vital purpose, feeding air to the massive radiators and keeping the legendary V12 cool under extreme driving pressure.
Stepping up to rank 8, the Ferrari F50 proves that the 90s were the golden age of raw, naturally aspirated hypercars.
Finding an Enzo in this rare color with such low mileage is like discovering a hidden treasure in the hypercar world.
This $12.2 million machine is a pure driver's dream, featuring a gated manual gearbox and a race-derived V12 engine.
Whether as a coupe or a spider, the F50 offers an unfiltered connection between the driver and the screaming F1 engine behind them.
With only 349 ever built, this record-breaking US-spec example has officially become the most expensive F50 ever sold at public auction.
It was originally marketed as a Formula One car for the road, and 30 years later, that claim remains undisputed by collectors.
Underneath that beautiful Pininfarina body lies a carbon fiber monocoque, a revolutionary feat of engineering for the... There are no driver aids here, no power steering or ABS, just you and 500 horsepower of pure, unadulterated Italian adrenaline.
Its extreme scarcity in the United States makes every auction appearance a major event for the world's most serious automotive investors.
The F50 doesn't just look fast, it sounds like a Grand Prix car from the era when V12 engines ruled the world.
For $12 million, this F50 is a crown jewel in any American collection, and its value is only heading one way, up.
At rank 7, we have the American legend that humbled Ferrari at Le Mans, the legendary Ford GT40 Mark II lightweight. This isn't just a car, it's a $12.3 million symbol of American engineering might and racing perseverance.
As one of only 3 factory lightweight models ever produced, its extreme rarity is matched only by its incredible winning racing pedigree.
Designed to be exactly 40 inches tall, it was built for one purpose: to go faster than anything Europe had ever seen.
Every component was stripped of excess weight, creating a machine that was as fragile as it was ferociously fast on the straights.
The 7-liter V8 heart of this beast produces over 500 horsepower, enough to propel it to over 200 miles per hour.
To drive this car is to step back in time to the most competitive era of motorsport history, where American heroes were made.
$12.3 million is a small price for the car that changed the world of endurance racing forever.
Coming in at rank 6, we return to the Enzo, but this time it's the all-Tim record-breaking Giallo Modena specimen from the Bachmann collection.
This car recently fetched a jaw-dropping $17.8 million, setting a new world record for the Enzo model.
It is widely considered the most valuable Enzo in existence, with a spec that honors Ferrari's racing heritage in every detail.
With incredibly low mileage on the odometer, this car is essentially a brand new time capsule from the peak of the analog era.
The Giallo Modena paint is one of the rarest colors for the Enzo, with only 11 examples ever delivered to the American market.
The F1 gearbox was a revelation in 2003, offering the lightning-fast shifts that made the Enzo a terror on both road and track.
Collectors treat this car as more than just a vehicle. It's a piece of kinetic art that only appreciates with time.
At nearly $8 million, every mile this car covers is insured for more than most luxury mansions in the country.
It represents the bridge between the mechanical past and the digital future of Ferrari's most extreme hypercar lineage.
One press of a button, and the $17.8 million V12 Symphony begins its thunderous performance. At rank 5, we enter the stratosphere of classic beauty with the $8 million metallic blue 250 GT California Spider.
This specific example is the only one in the world finished in this breathtaking Azzurro Metallizzato blue from the Maranello factory.
It was originally built to be the star of the 1962 New York International Auto Show, and it hasn't stopped turning heads since.
Sitting inside is a journey back to the golden age of motoring, where style and speed were perfectly intertwined in one machine.
Beneath the hood lies the legendary 3.0-liter Colombo V12, an engine that sounds like a mechanical choir at full song.
Every detail, from the chrome accents to the hand-stitched leather, speaks to a level of craftsmanship that simply no longer exists.
This isn't just a hypercar of the past. It's the ultimate expression of the La Dolce Vita lifestyle on the American road.
With its short wheelbase and light weight, it was as much a sports car as it was a glamorous boulevard cruiser for Hollywood stars.
Collectors consider the SWB California Spider to be the most beautiful car ever made, and the $8 million price tag reflects that.
For $18.04 million, you own a piece of history that will never, ever go out of style.
Rank 4 brings us a racing-bred icon, the $18.1 million alloy-bodied, long-wheelbase California Spider Competizione.
This is one of only 9 alloy-bodied examples ever made, built specifically to dominate the world's most grueling endurance races.
With a rich history, including a podium finish at the 12 Hours of Sebring, its performance matches its astronomical auction value.
The Competizione package adds higher compression and larger carburetors, making this a true wolf in incredibly elegant sheep's clothing.
Every vent and curve was engineered for the heat of competition, yet it remains one of the most stunning cars ever built.
Most owners wouldn't dare race an $18 million asset, but this car was born for the podium and lives to run.
It carries the scars and the glory of its racing past, making it a highly sought-after prize for the world's elite car collectors.
A meticulous restoration has returned this machine to its 1959 glory, ensuring it remains a competitive.
While modern Ferraris are undeniably faster, none can match the raw, mechanical soul and history of this competition-spec Spider.
$18.1 million for a car that conquered Sebring, a true masterpiece of American and Italian racing history.
Taking the bronze medal is the first modern Formula One car on our list, sold in the USA for $18.8 million.
This is the actual car Lewis Hamilton drove to his first ever victory for the Mercedes-AMG Petronas team during the 2013 season.
It represents the final era of the naturally aspirated V8 in Formula One, a high-screaming masterpiece of pure German combustion. With over 750 horsepower and a weight of only 600 kilos, its acceleration is beyond human comprehension. Sold in Las Vegas during the 2023 Grand Prix weekend, it set an all-time record for the most expensive modern F1 car ever auctioned.
It's no longer just a racing machine. It's a high-tech monument to the beginning of the most dominant era in Formula One history.
Every millimeter of this car was honed in a wind tunnel to shave tenths of a second off a qualifying lap time.
To own this car is to own the very start of a legend, the car that put Lewis Hamilton on the path to 7 world titles.
The technology within this machine was years ahead of its time, paving the way for the hybrid power units that followed. $18.8 million for the car that started the Silver Arrow's reign, a priceless piece of modern racing history. Our runner-up is the undisputed king of the collector world, the legendary white Ferrari 250 GTO. This is the only 250 GTO to ever leave the factory in white, making it the unique Bianco Speciale among its red-painted siblings. With only 36 units ever produced, the GTO is the ultimate global status symbol, representing the absolute pinnacle of the Ferrari brand. Every single example is accounted for, and they almost never come up for public auction, making this 2026 sale a massive global event.
It was the last Ferrari that could be driven to the track, win a major race, and then be driven back home.
At nearly $40 million, this car isn't just an asset. It's a global treasure that is protected like a world-famous work of art.
Its racing pedigree is unmatched, having secured Ferrari the World Sports Car Championship during its most competitive and dangerous era of racing.
$38.5 million for the rarest GTO on the planet, a record-breaking sale that has redefined the collector car market. This is it, the most expensive car ever sold in the USA and the world, the legendary $142 million 300 SLR.
Named after its creator, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, this was a street-legal version of a Grand Prix car, capable of 108. Only 2 were ever built, making this the rarest and most desirable piece of automotive history ever to be offered to a private collector.
The sale of this car shattered every existing record by nearly $100 million, proving that some legends are truly beyond price.
To drive this car is to pilot a piece of history that was half a century ahead of its time in both speed and design.
Its engine was essentially 2 racing units joined together, a masterpiece of German engineering that produced over 300.
It remains the ultimate trophy for the world's most elite billionaire collector, a car that will likely never be sold publicly again.
The proceeds from the sale established a global scholarship fund, ensuring this car's legacy serves the future of engineering, as well as the past.
It is the pinnacle of human automotive achievement, a silver ghost that cost more than a fleet of private jets or a superyacht. At $142 million, the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe is the undisputed king of the hypercar vault.